If you ever come to Japan to climb Mount Fuji, chances are you are going to go to the big cities like Tokyo, Kyoto, Osaka. And while you should definitely do that, here's how and why I think that you should go to this small town called Kawaguchiko along your way. In the last video, I gave you some tips I believe are useful if you plan to at some point climb Mount Fuji in order to experience that and get that beautiful sunrise I keep talking about. But just at the base of the mountain lie the 5 lakes of Fuji, and among them is Kawaguchiko. Kawaguchiko means Lake Kawaguchi, and it is a small town in the Yamanashi prefecture with a population of only about 25,000 people. It is considered by some to be the most popular among the Fuji 5 lakes, this due to how well developed it is and the amount of tourists it attracts throughout the year. Oftentimes, those who climb Mount Fuji stay here, and from here take a bus or series of buses to the 5th station of the trail they want to climb. The town really is a peaceful and relaxing town, and people from all over Japan come here to enjoy different activities you can do in the lake, as well as the onsen or hot spring culture in the area. If you are in Tokyo, there are multiple ways to easily get to Kawaguchiko. You have some direct trains running right out of Shinjuku Station in Tokyo. If you have the JR Pass, you can take the Limited Express Fuji Excursion train, which stops at a few stops along the way and takes about 1 hour and 50 minutes to get to Kawaguchiko Station. Again, it takes the JR Pass, but it has limited time, so know the schedule of the train ahead of time and get there early. Another train is provided by the Fujikyu Railway, which will take you there straight from Shinjuku Station as well, but does not take the JR Pass. These 2 trains take you straight from Shinjuku Station in Tokyo to Kawaguchiko, but you can also take trains to different stations, getting off at one stop, jumping into another train, and so on. That's how you get there very easily. As you train hop in the area of Kawaguchiko, you will notice some interestingly themed trains. Yes, anime trains. The reason for this is because near Kawaguchiko is Fujikyu Highland Roller Coaster Park. This is a popular roller coaster park not just around Japan but internationally due to its anime-themed attractions. That is near Kawaguchiko, although if you are staying in Tokyo, you can still reach it just about 2 hours away by train. Now the central element of the town is the lake. You can walk around the shores and right there on the lake do multiple activities relating to it. One very popular attraction that people tend to take is the Appare boat tour. For about 1,000 yen or $10, they take you on a sightseeing boat ride around the lake for 20 minutes. This boat ride is definitely better than seeing the lake from the shores. And if you want a more personal experience, you can also rent a pedal boat, which you and ideally your significant other can take for a romantic ride within the lake. This seems to be a very popular attraction that you might want to add to your to-do list if you come to Japan. Pedal boat in Lake Kawaguchi overlooking Mount Fuji. Just be aware that you might not be the only one with that idea in mind, but the lake is big enough for plenty of pedal boats and for you to enjoy your share of that experience. Near the area of the lake where you can rent the pedal boat, you can start to experience the most important reason why I think you should definitely go to Kawaguchiko, and that is the views of Mount Fuji. Right there on the southeast side of the lake you have the panoramic ropeway, which you can take to a high elevation where you can get some very beautiful views of Mount Fuji in some scenic ways. And if you want to go even farther for popular views of Fujisan, one of the most popular places in Japan is easily reachable from Kawaguchiko Station. Just take a train to Shimoyoshida Station for about 310 yen or an express train for about 510 yen. That's less than $5. From Shimoyoshida Station, about a 15 minutes walk away, there is the base and entrance to the Arakura Sengen Shrine. Once at the base, you will still have to climb about 400 steps, and there you will get to it, Chureito Pagoda. This is by far the most popular place in the region from where to see Mount Fuji. It is surrounded by cherry blossom trees which bloom in April, giving it one of the most scenic views ever, but you can still enjoy its beauty year-round. Although the Arakura Sengen Shrine is over 1,500 years old, the pagoda was built in 1963 as a peace memorial, and it is an iconic postcard location many considered a must when you visit Japan. And while in Kawaguchiko, one of the cool places that I found where you can get great views of Fuji was not a place where you do some activity, but simply a place where you can go, stay, and relax. The Misno Hotel. As a matter of fact, I am shooting this at the Misno Hotel, and some of the cool and exciting shots that I have gotten of Mount Fuji in previous videos, I have shot them from the very own window at my room at this hotel. The Misno Hotel is on a hill in the Asagawa Onsen Town region around the lake. It is an experience in and of itself, a hotel with personality and culture, as if it has taste and likes of its own. You can simply sit there for an hour, browsing through the interesting books, enjoying a drink from one of their bars, or walking around the premises looking at the museum art pieces that you can find. Almost everywhere you go in the hotel, you will be able to enjoy great views of Mount Fuji, from your room to the hallways, all the way to the sky bar at the top. And if you want a more personal experience, you can reserve an open air bath for 45 minutes that only costs 5,500 yen, or about $50. That open air bath also overlooks Fuji and at night the stars. If you climb Fuji, this will definitely get you refreshed and back to normal, while at the same time enjoying the best views you can get. And I want to mention that I've only been here for a few days, so there is so much more fun and exciting things to do. So if you have been to this town before, feel free to comment of the different fun things that you did that I did not mention.